Wait, did they hear us?
They heard that.
They heard us?
No, they didn't. I put in there, I said, we're waiting on Bobby to finish his long-ass story.
Okay. Okay, because I don't want them to hear it. Hey, this is some private shit we talk about.
Yeah, what is wrong with that spiel you gave yesterday?
She did give a nice little spill, didn't
Kept
she?
on to, boy. Places, everyone. Places.
They gave her that goddamn bullhorn and she went ham. They gave Sarah a bullhorn on the set of my TV show.
On what?
Sarah acted a complete fool. She had that goddamn bullhorn and went crazy, yelling at people, "Places, everyone, places!" I said,
And I'm here right now. Yeah.
Places.
I was like, thank you.
Quiet on the set.
Sarah was tripping.
That's what I'm talking about. Sarah, handle business, girl.
It was an abuse of power. But let me say this though. She did her motherfucking thing. The warm up, she warmed up the audience.
That's a liver ginger shot.
Sarah was their shit. She helped structure the format of what the show is gonna be. She booked talent. Shit. But you should have saw Sarah yesterday.
Yes, sir. Too.
This motherfucker was disheveled. Because it's not like she got them allergies. So them allergies was kicking her motherfucking ass. Then she had a gang of motherfuckers telling her what to do on some shit she put together. Get your ass over here, Sarah. Where the fuck is that, Sarah? Where is Zoe at, Sarah? Go get this, Sarah. Sarah, where the fucking light switch at? Sarah, go.
Where the light switch at?
They was on Sarah's ass. Ooh. And I don't even have one. That's true, you don't have no ass. But yo, at the end, but what was dope, at the end, they acknowledged Sarah. After everybody left, they got the crew together. Said, this shit don't pop without Sarah. She made that shit go down. Anyway, I'm talking about my television show, The Situation Shift. We recorded 4 episodes over the weekend. Kev didn't show up.
He was busy.
And I don't give a fuck what kind of jujitsu you teaching. But your ass should have showed up, man. That's some bullshit, my nigga. That's some bull. Bobby was there.
Oh.
Timmy Tight. Look, Bobby wanted to be salty because I didn't call him. That's why Bobby looking at me salty. You see that? I was told it was their job. We gonna call everybody. And they called everybody. They know everybody. Dom showed up. They called everybody, Bobby. You part of the everybody.
Excuse me, you need to check with the Bureau of Vital Records. My name is not everybody.
The Bureau of Vital Records.
Vital Statistics says.
BVR. The BVR. They don't know everybody.
That's right. Okay, Bobby. You part of them, Bobby. You part of our inner circle, Bobby. Our inner circle.
Except on certain cases.
He gonna give you the logo.
Hey, listen. That's how Bobby was. You see how he is right now? Hey.
Wait, he can give you a high five up here. Hey, bow.
Right. Now you see how he is here. Add 20 times to that. He's sitting in the audience like this. This nigga here at the TV show didn't call nobody. Everybody clapping, Bobby like this. This nigga. Damn it, Bobby! Shit! Oh, I love Bobby, man. That shit was amazing.
Bravo, nigga.
I was raised in a matriarchal household, so I got a little bitch in it. They didn't need to know with it.
All right, hey, listen. Hey, let's get this motherfucking show on the road. As you know, we promote Black-owned businesses, and we got a few to represent today. All right, everybody who purchased He Is Reason, or the he is risen, the black pill, which stands for Russell, Zoe, and Nephew, RZN, he is risen. I'm going to tell y'all right now, you better get him now because I'm going to the post office tomorrow. All of the orders that came in after Tuesday of last week will be shipped out tomorrow. You want your shit shipped out? You better order right now. Send me $71 to my Cash App. $60 for the pill, the black pill. There's 10 of them in here, okay? $11 for priority shipping and handling. Got $100 worth of insurance on that. Make sure it get to you. Listen, get them now because Dr. Harrison, I've been calling him Harris this whole time. It's Harrison. Russell Harrison.
He said I would call him Harrison.
Oh, that's in the address here.
You definitely send, and listen, man, the address is so important. You guys are lackadaisical. Don't send your Cash App right now and say, well, I'll send the email later on when I get home. No, send it at the same time. Because how it shows up in my email, you'll see the Cash App, you'll see the email for the address. The email is vor106@gmail.com. If there's somebody in there that ordered 2 bottles. But I don't know who he is.
And he ain't gonna get them 2 bottles.
Let me see if I'll pull the boy's name up right now. I don't know who he is. They got to come at the same time. What's the man's name? He in here. Because his email, I got it on unread. Where he at? I've been meaning to say his name. What the brother name is? Wait a minute, hold on. Let's get to where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the sent file. All right, here we go. It's important that you write the correct address, zip code, apartment number. Few people leave out their apartment number.
Yep. The street.
Oh my God.
They just put the name and act like the street. There's no streets, boulevards, avenues. They just put the name.
Man, like, you got to really be... Oh, that's the brother name. There he is, right there. Victor Moore.
He's a mall.
He's a more.
You ordered 2 bottles. Where your address at, Victor?
Should have been the London.
I'm going to tell you right now. They're on fire. Everybody's reaching out to me. Folks in the lounge. I think I sell more in the lounge. It's almost like a dope dealer. It's almost like a goddamn dope dealer, for real. You on the dig? Russell Harrison has created a new product for Zoe Williams. Gold dust.
Gold dust.
And each and every one of you got one. He wants y'all to try it on the air.
Gold.
So everybody get their spoon.
He wants us to try it on the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what he told me was,
Gold dust.
this is gold dust, man. It's a new Dr. Russell Harrison product. He said you could take.
Sound like a trick.
He said you could take a little bit of it. Bobby has already tried
It
it.
sounds like a trick. Saying like I'm obligated to say it's good.
Oh no, you're not obligated to say nothing, Master
Try it on
Hater.
air.
He called him a master hater.
Andre Giant and podcast. Andre Giant don't let you slam him unless he concede.
Nigga, I'm honest.
Now,
Well, how much of this are we supposed to take?
he said
per
just
serve?
not a whole spoonful.
Oh.
He said you can if you want to,
Like a nigga.
So
but just a little bit of it.
it's like a teaspoon. I mean,
Let me see.
Is that a
teaspoon?
teaspoon?
this is not technically a
That's
teaspoon.
probably That'll work right there. There you go. I already ate some.
Oh, this is kind of good.
It is good. It is good. I already ate some.
What's this gonna do for you, homie?
So let me tell you what's in it. Pumpkin seeds, bee pollen, walnuts, high-grade honey. High-grade honey.
He said it's got a vibe.
No, you're not supposed to eat it all now. Don't fuck yourself. Yeah, well, and then there's the special herbal blend. He's got an herbal blend that he called Rejuvenation that he puts in here as well. Now that has its own set of ingredients.
So
it's called DO.
Why are you eating it like yogurt, nigga? We said take a little bit. This motherfucker got 2 spoonfuls.
wait, why does Dom's is pulled up to the top and mine was not? He didn't pack mine right.
He didn't pack yours right.
Dom.
What you mean?
So when shit is good, niggas is greedy.
No, what I'm saying, this shit is nice. My father used to. I grew up eating bean pollen.
Do you see what I'm saying? So
I grew up eating this.
this is a very powerful energy boost, libido.
Yeah, DOD.
Right. What?
Dead on the right one.
DOD on demand.
Bobby, tell the people what DOD.
Is that what it means? Dick on demand?
Dick on demand.
Ooh, this is awesome.
At DOD.
Now listen,
DOD.
we're gonna make this. He's gonna make this product available for the So What listeners after he labels it and put everything on it. I'm telling you right now, this. He said this with this.
Damn.
You know, it would be a porn star?
See, I don't think y'all understand Dr. Russell's purpose. He's really trying to get motherfuckers healthy. And he understands, and let's just be honest, man, OnlyFans is popular for a reason.
Get your OnlyFans going. Get your OnlyFans, get this. Plus the risen.
Oh, no.
Make $1 million in about a month.
I'm just saying. So again, Gold Dust will be available probably in the next few days. I'm going to start letting y'all know how to get it. I'm going to give you the instructions on how to get it. Gold Dust is about to pop. And everybody who's on that Risen, you better get it right now. Go to my Cash App, hit me $71. Again, you send the $71, then you email me, vor106@gmail.com. You email me your actual address. I'm shipping out tomorrow. So let me know if you want to get out. Also, Total Package Energy. As always, we support Total Package Energy. They have been with us for over 7 years. Please continue to support the Black-owned business that operates out of the Bay Area. They have an energy shot. They have B12. They have vitamin C. And they also have pea protein. Support, support, support. Cash Mob. All of the Black-owned businesses we put in front of you. Of course, there's X-Wolf. X-Wolf is another energy brand that we represent. This is the testosterone booster. If you're going to GNC and you're repping GNC's Nugenics, you'd be better off supporting a Black-owned business that has a lot of high-grade quality ingredients in it. Go to xlabsups.com. xlabsups.com. You already know about Total Package Energy. Now you need to know about Beal sauce. If it ain't real, you underdig. The best hot sauce brand in the world. Please continue to support this Black-owned business. Please keep them elevated. Spend your money with them. Recycle your dollars with them. And then, from there, shepherdssuites.com. We're going to get you on the detox. We're going to clean your body. We're going to clean your body. We're going to get your body right.
So you can be a little naughty at first.
That's what Dr. Russell told me. I said, man, I'm finna get on for the 4th time, man. I think I want to eat something. He said, go ahead. He said, go ahead. If you start tomorrow, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and knock it out. Get it.
Listen, lemon butter pound cake. That sweet potato cake that got everybody's eating. Boy, let me tell you something, man. Black folks say, oh, y'all did sweet potato cake? We'll do sweet potato cake. Listen.
What, other people trying to do sweet potato cake?
Everybody trying to do a sweet potato cake now. But it's okay.
No, it ain't.
It's all right.
Stop biting.
But I'm going to tell you, that sweet potato cake that she made.
Now I already told you what happened to the people that was in my class. The husband and the brother-in-law ate it up in an hour.
I'm telling you.
They do two big old cakes.
The original, that original cake different. Everybody else got their own little variation, how they do it. Because most people wasn't even thinking about making a sweet potato cake.
No. Y'all biting ass.
It's all right, though. The original is at Shepherd Sweets. We need everybody to cash mob Shepherd Sweets. And here's the sad thing. You're going to want a cake before Thanksgiving. It ain't going to happen. You should have got with them early.
Yeah, you ain't going to get that. That's what, Thursday? That's a wrap.
It's my youngest son's birthday. Naeem. He'll be 21.
Wow. 23rd or 24th?
Yeah.
Not easy.
Naeem. Anyway, did I cover everything? Beal sauce, Shepherd Sweets.
Happy solar return to the God. Not easy.
Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you. Kimberfit. CPT. If everybody that's overweight, that ain't using Russell Herbals, that's just constantly eating sweet potato cakes. Dom, listen. He go down. Listen, you can't let your illness get you in shape.
What kind of profound babble was that?
Let me tell you what it means. And when you hear after I explain it, you'll understand. You had a heart issue. Then you lost weight. You got in shape. You can't let your illness get you in shape.
Lost weight, got in shape.
Then, after this man...
You're an asshole.
You know...
We're going to stop this shit right now.
He trying to
You think I'm going to sit there and listen to you and smirch my fucking name?
You can't claim your shame because you got sick and lost weight.
That's what happened. So he tried to make it seem like I wasn't making
I lost 20 pounds in the last 4 months. I was on my bed.
What you saying?
No, what I'm saying is...
What type of shit?
I was unconscious. After you had your surgery and you escaped the sickle of the Grim Reaper.
The sickle. The scythe.
Right? After you escaped all that shit, you got comfortable. You started bloating up again.
Damn.
You need Symbafit.
That's funny.
CPT.
This is junior high school. He's
that's
the bully.
hilarious.
That's his best friend.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
float in between everything.
I'm a nutcase.
Just because you and him be whispering on the show don't mean he has to align with your bullshit.
Tickling your arm fat.
Y'all niggas was tickling a couple of episodes ago. All right, let's move through it. We love Dom. Let's move through it. Kev, what you got for us, brother?
We ain't no bullies, man. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. So everybody, when the popo come up to you,
The popo
you haven't done a damn thing.
ain't did nothing.
Nothing.
And they say, you look suspicious. Let me get your ID. What you say? Here you go, sir. Please don't hit me. Don't tase me. No, you say, do you have reasonable, articulable suspicion, officer, that I have committed, I'm about to commit, or in the midst of committing a crime? And if they do not, you have no obligation to even speak to them. There's even a law that says you have a right to ignore them. So, if y'all don't understand that, every time they come up to you, they violate your constitutional rights every time, at least 99% of the time, because they know you don't know anything. They know less than you. They go to school for 6 months, and they only learn procedure. You have to go to school longer to get a cosmetology license.
Damn.
And so they get a license to kill in 6 months. But most police officers, if they're honest, they'll tell you they don't really learn the law. So that's why it's up to you to get the edge on them and learn the law. So get on over there. We got the constitutional rights card right here. This tells the police officer what your rights are and what will happen if they violate those constitutional rights. Right here, it's the qualified immunity card. They get qualified immunity. That means they get off if they violate your constitutional rights and they didn't know they violate your constitutional rights. But if you alert them they're in danger of violating your constitutional rights before they do it and you get it on camera, boom, then you have them. They lose that qualified immunity. And right here is a qualified immunity notice. This has all the Supreme Court cases on there that backs that up. So this is what you keep in your car, and then you tell the police officer, I don't answer questions. That's really what you're supposed to do. Whenever a police officer comes up, they say, where you coming from? Where you going? What you do? All of this and that. This still your address? I don't answer questions. Because the police are just trying to gather information to incriminate you. To incriminate you.
What if they want to beat you up or lock you up for doing that? If you say, I don't want to ask a question, they say, okay, we going downtown.
Well, they can do that. That's a constitutional right. That's your Fifth Amendment. You don't have a right to answer questions. So let me tell you, this is a secret. People think when you get arrested, the police have to tell you your rights. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to all that. That's called your Miranda rights. Most people think that they're supposed to tell you that. They don't. They don't have to tell you that. They only have to tell you that after they arrest you and they want to question you. Otherwise, the police can ask you anything they want, which is why they ask you 50 million questions before they detain, or while you're detained, or before they arrest you. Because if they do that before, you can't claim that they violated your constitutional rights. That's why they say, where you coming from? You say, I was coming from dinner. Oh, did you have anything to drink? See how one thing leads to the next? Well, no, I only had one drink, officer. Oh, well, you mind if we do a sobriety test? And then it starts from there. And
so snowballs.
It snowballs. That's why you don't answer questions. They know, and actually they know you're going to say no to most of those questions. So is it
illegal to say, I don't answer questions?
No, not at all. It's your Fifth Amendment right. So that's why when they come up and they ask you that.
So when answering questions, are you kind of stepping on your own Fifth Amendment rights just by answering questions?
Absolutely. Judge Joe Brown, he did a lecture, a podcast recently. He said all the years he was a judge, everybody who came to his court, 90% of the people incriminated themselves. They basically they convicted themselves based off of either giving up because they didn't think they had the case. And the prosecutor comes in and says, well, we're going to do this for you. If you do this, then you're going to lose. And if you go to trial, then you may get more time. So they were like, oh, fuck it. They just give up. Or because they didn't have money to pay bail or things like that. Or they just talk and don't know they're not supposed to talk and incriminate themselves at the point of the stop. That's why you need to know your rights. So get on over to knowyourrightsfoundation.org.
Support kids.
We got all these damn materials for you to learn your rights. And if you want them for free, just go to realnoggins.com, get the Great Book of Melanin Research. This is the research they've been doing on your melanin for the past 117 years. You get the whole package for free. And today, just for the harvest, because most of the people in America, you're Aboriginal. And so Thanksgiving didn't start with Caucasian people. That started with you. That was the harvest.
I just like the dressing.
So we can't celebrate.
Yeah, you can celebrate. That's the harvest. That's your history. I'm throwing all 3 flashcard decks in the package today, if you order today, because I'm going to the post office tomorrow. So if you don't do it today, you ain't getting it.
Tuesday.
Yep.
That's the only time I got to fuck with you is on Tuesday.
Tomorrow. So if you don't order today, that's a wrap.
There you go. And then We Juice, Timmy Tight Top, a.k.a. Carl, Florida Evans dude after James Evans.
Florida Evans dude after James Evans.
He got juice in this motherfucker, man.
Listen. It's always about supporting nature. It's about nature, everybody. Stop, shut up. It's about, hey, don't start. I got a message for the people today. I'm here to set the record straight about Bobby's word that he said that we live, we love, we juice.
He did.
So I have a We Juice shirt on right now, as you guys can see. Yeah. Right? Does it seem new?
Yes.
Does it seem new? Or does it seem old?
Who knows? Who knows?
It does not seem
You definitely don't have the skills of a lawyer.
record plate that
There it is.
it says we live, we love, we juice. This is an old shirt that I came up with that sweater.
You made this shit this weekend.
I'm just
In your house.
8-9 years we've known you.
We ain't never seen
We
that.
ain't never seen that shirt.
You've seen this shirt every time. The gray one, the green one, and this one. And it all has the
Bobby
same
made
thing.
that up.
I want to give credit. I just want to put a portion of the sale.
Give me a piece.
We love.
He said he put it in
So I
there.
had to bring more shirts and stuff to prove the fact that he did not make it up.
No,
No,
what you need
man.
to do
Funny.
is
That's
put that
hard.
on redial. We live, we love, we juice. Shut up.
Right, but don't start talking about nature and love and
Well, okay, so
butterflies and shit.
You ain't saying
I put butterfly wings in this juice, and that's why it's special.
all the people that support We Juice, I make everything with love, with my heart.
See?
Like 100%. So when it comes to health, juice is always, you guys are being funny, but it's the truth. When you eat certain foods, when you that's when you're dealing with water, you're taking in people's energy who actually preparing your food, especially with water.
Yes.
That's why when most
Dr.
people,
Emoto,
yes,
message in the water.
I have a
What we got?
woman who just had surgery and stuff, and she
Is she
said,
fucking with the juice?
she says every time she has my juices, she feels 100% better. She said, my mother loves your juices, Hassan. Every time she has a juice, she's like this.
He put the love in the juice, yo.
So support We Juice.
So what's y'all today?
We got 3-day cleanses, weight loss programs,
Sorry.
6 packs of energy, detox, immunity, recovery for the people who train. We got the wellness shots here,
Whoa.
which Kevin and my buddy over here to the left of me, drunk him already. So we got
Damn.
I Want to Be Your Liver, Kobe shot.
Give
It's
me
gone
one, man.
already though, because you
Goddamn,
took
give
them
me one
already.
of 'em.
I Want to Be Your Liver
Y'all
is probably
leave
the
the
best
one- I
shot
don't-
on
I
the
don't
menu
even
because
like
it's
this.
good for your liver. You always want to be good
Who
with
drank the
clean your
Kobe
liver.
Mamba, but black Mamba
Kevin
juice?
did over there. Anyway, the featured juice of the day of today is Banana Dream. Banana Dream is a great juice. I'm gonna give that to Zoe. You know, Banana Dream.
I know some fuck shit is that.
Anyway, thank you for supporting We Juice. We live, we love.
The guinea pig.
Juice. Bobby Glanton-Smith joins us again, ready to cause a ruckus. It's my uncle. He get to do what the fuck he want to do, clearly.
You got any more of them shirts?
Can you give his,
They're on the website. I can get you one. I can get you
get
one.
Bobby
I
one
can
of
get you
them
one.
shirts, man.
I think that's a great deterrent.
What's your size?
There you go, Bobby.
What's your size?
Large. So,
Speak on it, Bobby.
first of all, congratulations, Zoe. I was able to get to the taping of one of his episodes last night, and he's got an exciting project that I think can be quite helpful to people. One of the guests last night really moved everybody in the room. You know, the brother that...
Oh, that brother with his wife.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a great show and a very timely one as we try to cobble together a village once again. And it starts with our spirit, being willing to reach one, teach one, help each other. And anytime I'm in this august circle of brothers, I'm inspired and enlivened to go out and do the work that needs to be done. Leaving town this afternoon to go and tend to family and to lay to rest Big Luther Allen, one of the greatest defensive linemen to ever play high school football in the state of Tennessee, on the greatest high school team post-integration. Luther Allen, Big Sook, he went on to play at Oklahoma State, and he joins on the other side several of my homies. You know, so when it comes to health and wellness, it's real important that we take care of each other and we love on each other while we can. I've talked about Counterpunch, and I'm glad to tell you by the time I get back, we're going in the studio. I'll be gone about a week.
Who you doing it with, bro?
We're doing with Joy Road Entertainment, which is the company that I'm a part of.
Well, that's a big deal company. That's the one who did the last one, right?
They did Westward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we ain't playing around. And at some point I'm gonna be able to intersperse the comments and opinions of the people at this table. Particularly, I'm looking forward to roasting the Sugar Ray. What's that boy name?
Floyd Mayweather. That's Sugar Ray.
Get it right now. When it comes to being the greatest
Russell
of all
Harrison
time.
said you take half a teaspoon of this. Half a
Yeah.
teaspoon a day.
Yeah.
Really?
Damn.
You
A day. This nigga ate a week worth already. Wait a minute. He ate a week.
you
Half a teaspoon?
nigga, this ain't pudding. A
Oatmeal.
nigga
Ain't
wasted
oatmeal.
and shape don't get like yours unless you fucking with pudding, boy. He said
This is too good to eat half a teaspoon. To be
half a
honest.
teaspoon.
This shit is like awesome.
It is delicious.
It's
Yeah.
too
Right.
good to eat half a teaspoon.
Speaking of the dust, last night, because
The dust.
this past week has really been, very challenging with family and friends and the passing of loved ones. I went by Russell's last night, and he looked at me and said, "Man, you need a little picture of this right here, man." Cause I was nodding, man. I was so tired.
He was nodding at the show.
Yeah, I
I
was.
heard this motherfucker say this shit. Fuck.
No, this wasn't why I was nodding. I was just exhausted, man.
I'm tired of so damn inviting motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I heard what the fuck he said. Fuck that nigga. Nigga always
so
bullshit.
I got a little of that dust, man, and was able to make it
I'm
home
motherfucking
last night,
family,
man.
nigga. I'm in that shit.
Oh, man. Have mercy.
No, but I
Man,
can tell you were tired last
I was
night.
exhausted, man. It's been a very, grueling week. With that being said, Real Men Don't Play is turning into a juggernaut of itself. We're going to be recording my first spoken word piece when I get back in town, and might even do a little bit of it while I'm in Tennessee, because we're moving forward with that. If you want a copy of Real Men Don't Play, you can get it at Amazon, or you can get it directly from me, Glanton-Smith b@gmail.com. Anyway, I'm going to move over to the brother right here that we all love. And let him tell
Brother
you about
Dom.
what he's doing.
Love me, Bobby.
Man, they what you
Talking about, man? We from the same clan, brother. We from the same clan. Of course I love you, man. We Aries brethren. We Aries brethren. What you talking about?
It's just that we don't want to have to love any more of you. We want to love a little bit less of you.
Nigga, you don't stop bringing so much of yourself. You done brought too much of yourself.
Give us a little less love.
The sweetest dish.
Give us a little less of me to love.
Hey, yo, man. Check out all of Jazzmatics. It's called This Is Jazzmatics. It's streaming everywhere. Check that out.
Yeah, beautiful work, man.
Jazzmatics.
All right, so listen. Somebody just asked really quickly. I'm gonna give you guys an update. Somebody said, "Who is broadcasting the TV show?" You might as well download it right now. Our TV. There's an app. OUR, Our TV. Marcus King took over a Comcast channel in the Bay Area, and then they're Our TV.
Let them know who Marcus is, man. I don't think people really appreciate the impact he's had on modern culture.
Yeah, Marcus King, man, managed Jamie Foxx, through all the big shit in his career. You know, the Oscar, Ray, blame it on the alcohol. You know, all of the big stuff. You know, Marcus and his then wife were Fox's management team. You know, in Living Color, all that shit. You know, they managed him for a little over 20 some odd years. So he's a significant brother in terms of, I mean, shit. Not just Jamie, but you know, Mark Curry. Mark Curry's TV, Jamie's TV show.
Launched Omar Gooden's career.
Omar Good, yeah. So Marcus has been in the game for a long, long time. And they're the ones that's on deck. Marcus and Tony Spires, they're the ones on deck producing this TV show for me. But Our TV is the network. You found it? Let me see. That might be it. Yeah.
No, I said it goes from the website. It'll take you to the
And to the app. There you go. Our TV. That's where it's gonna air, and then of course they're gonna try to syndicate it and get it all over the place. But those 4 episodes we did was on fire. We had a great time. Can I get everybody that's in the chat right now to hit the like button and please support the show? If you could drop $2 or $3 on the show, we appreciate it. Don't just sit here and enjoy this great shit and not support it. Please support all the black-owned businesses. This has been the community empowerment segment. Now let me go right to this story real quick because this is some strange shit. I know a lot of people are not aware of this, but I want to get you guys' opinion. One world religion. You know that New World Order shit, right?
I told you.
There's about to be I don't know if this is real. I don't know if this is real. One World Religion headquarters set to open next year. One World Religion headquarters set to open next year. The One World Religion headquarters is set to open in they're supposed to start this year. I think this is propaganda.
I don't.
I think, because look, it's set to open in 2022. Is it open? Pull it up, Sarah. One World Religion headquarters. The headquarters will be called the Abrahamic Family House and is being built on an island in the middle of the eastern city of Abu Dhabi. The headquarters is being done in collaboration with Pope Francis and Sunni Muslim league. No, this gotta be propaganda.
This is back to Jerusalem.
Sheikh Amin al-Tayyib.
Oh, no, that ain't gonna work.
After they both signed a global peace covenant called the Document of Human Fraternity for World Peace.
So what are the tenets of the religion?
The one world religion.
Like, what's your God?
Everybody God. I guess everybody God is in on this.
Okay.
That's oxymoronic.
Everybody God matters. There it is. Look.
One word religion, man.
Triangle made of squares.
You know what I'm talking about?
Let me just ask, because Bobby's here. We got to get the best out of Bobby because he tired. He got shit to do. Is one world religion, one world order, all that shit real, or is that more of a boogeyman to keep people in control?
There's always been a world order, and it's been orchestrated and conducted by an elite group of men who had the sense to know that if they came together, the old axiom, the world is full of sheep, and all you got to do is lead them to the slaughter, has held true since the beginning of time. Now, the alterations to that truth is what we do in this room right here, because at the end of the day, what is the limitations that we're faced with? This, our mind, and who runs stuff up here. And every time we do a show, we chip away at the armor that they have been able to propagate since the beginning of time.
Right.
That's my objective.
No, and I like the way you phrased that, because you've been saying this a lot, Bobby, and what I like about what Bobby's take is on this, Bobby is like, they're not invincible. They're not all powerful. And a lot of times the facade of that all powerful presence, I'll take away your check. I'll take away your pension. We see this happening with the Kyries and the Kanyes of the world. I'll take away. And sometimes it's like, all right, well, take it away then, motherfucker. And fuck you and all the shit that come with it. A lot of people don't want to take a stance, though. Why is that, Bobby?
Well, what's important is they never will, as a group, as an aggregate, make that decision. But enough people have reached the threshold of, I ain't got nothing else to lose, so I might as well bet on me.
So do you think that's the biggest issue? I got too much to lose is part of Coonan? The concept No, let's just like that's part of it, right? I got too much to lose. That's gonna keep me on the coon side of shit.
But here's what the issue has expanded beyond those territories and boundaries, though, because now you've got a sizable portion of the population that used to be called the middle class that are no longer middle class. And you just saw the implosion of one of the FTXs the other day. That changed a lot of people's lives, man.
The FTX is, ooh.
Are you talking about that Bitcoin?
Yeah.
They got to rename that shit as shitcoin now.
No, it's the crypto.
It's not Bitcoin.
It's
It was
a
the
crypto.
crypto.
Okay, shit-toe.
All of them are based upon perception of value.
The money is too.
But it was exchanged for currency, like dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, the people that got
Tell 'em,
in
Bobby.
and got out with cash.
They did the right thing. You get in early and you get the fuck out early.
That's what's going on.
Them
That's
people
not
that's
what
been
happened,
hanging
though.
it. I think Klay Thompson lost $20-some million of part of his.
Steph Curry.
Was it Steph or Klay?
Steph.
Lost bread.
Yeah.
Fucking around.
So all of them did. That is part of the. Man, there's so many working parts to this one world government thing that's going on, but the people who are controlling it, on the surface anyway, is the World Economic Forum. They're the ones who are pulling the strings on all that. Like they were the ones who promoted that FTX to everybody. That's why they thought it was good, because the World Economic Forum was promoting them on their website. So if they're backing you, this is the corporate, the company, or I don't even know what they are, the Economic Forum, their organization or a nonprofit, whatever they are. Most of the corporations in the world belong to this company, belong to this organization. So if they're backing them, then boom, he gets that push. But what that shit was for, it was to destabilize cryptocurrency on purpose.
Yep.
So basically what was going on is America was giving money. This is basically money laundering, but that was part of it. So America's giving money to Ukraine. Ukraine invests that money into FTX, into crypto. First of all, why are you doing that? Why are you investing the money that America's giving you into a cryptocurrency? Something non-tangible. But they're doing that. Then FTX, they would take that money that was given to them and then donate it to politicians. And so they were basically, in order so they can get regulations and all this and that type of stuff passed their way. But that was more of a scam, because the dude who was doing it, this Sam Bankman-Fried or whatever, this dude, if you look at this dude, you can tell this dude, like, certain people who were real business people met with him and said, this dude is a fraud. But other people were meeting with him because he had some backing behind him. People were saying, he had good references. And he got into these rooms with all these politicians. Like he's a picture with what's the black lady who been in politics for a long time who exposed the crack thing? What was her name? Maxine Waters. Yeah. So this dude, he started his company. He became a billionaire in 2019. Yeah. Just started his company. So how the hell does he have no money? He go from no money to $16 billion in 2 years. Nobody asking that shit. But now he's walking around Congress and taking pictures with all the Congress people. So he's up there with Maxine Waters chilling. I'm like, what the hell? And so he gave $100 million to the Democratic Party, but he gave $30 million to the Republicans. So when all this comes in now, they pull the money out of FTX. FTX crashes, and they have all these rich people in there. What's the boy? The dude who did Seinfeld. Larry David. Larry David. Tom Brady and old girl. They lost $400 million. Steph Curry. So the dude on Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary. So all these famous people were invested in the FTX. So then they crash the system. Now they all come and they say, yo, we need regulation. Now you have America in different countries pushing regulation for crypto. See how that comes in? Problem, reaction, solution. So that's really what all that shit was about. And they're trying to bring about a one world government. So this one world religion is just a piece of that. They're just bringing out a piece of that. Emasculating the males in America, or really around the world. That's part of it, because the male force is the one who institutes revolution. When the government is doing some shit that we don't like, we like, hey, fuck that, and then we all get together and start smashing. But if you emasculate it, from all the propaganda that they put on you, that the stuff that they're pushing through Disney and all these rest of these shows, then I mean, this is a whole. You understand? You're compartmentalized. You're not seeing it from the different parts because you're right in the middle of it. But this is the whole plan for the 2030. Dom. You just gonna call him
something. But I didn't say it.
I felt it.
It was gonna come up, but I didn't say it. Dom, please share your thoughts on what Kevin just shared. Dom.
Buddy, nigga.
It's over.
Huh?
This is the end.
The end?
I mean,
of America, for sure, as you know it.
What are we doing? It's done. How do you fight back? who are you fighting? What are you fighting? Where are your weapons?
Your weapons is the law.
Okay.
First of all, where do you fight back? Is through paperwork. You guys understand? They do this to you because you don't know anything about the government. You don't know any laws. You don't know how to stop them. So if I know you don't know any martial arts, I can beat you with just the first lesson I learned if I'm a white belt.
So you're saying like a skilled fighter against a street fighter will always beat the street fighter's ass because he's not skilled.
Exactly, and that's been shown time and time again. So you guys you don't have the skills, and so once you skill up, then you'll be able to stop this type of shit.
The skills also include common sense, collaboration, and the willingness to die or kill or both.
That's a part.
See, we keep leaving that out of the equation.
That's the main part.
And I'm thankful that I've lived through periods of history and read about others where it wasn't the many, it was the few.
It's always the few.
It's the few.
It's always the few.
Because America
has
has not won technically a war since World War II.
Right. That's right.
And we done been in a lot of skirmishes and had to walk away from them because we were not fighting conventional war.
They'll say Iraq.
You see, because there's no timeline to warfare, real warfare. And I always use as an example the DC sniper. Man shut down America.
That DC sniper had black people feeling bad.
Here in LA.
It was us.
But before then, but you can flip that over to the bright side of it is, man, if you got skills, you don't need a whole lot of folks. Matter of fact, the fewer the better. Right here in LA,
Dorner had that.
Shut LA down.
LA was nap time when that nigga was running around.
I'm telling you, for 2 weeks, everybody was looking around like, whoa, man.
Where he gonna pop up
I'm
at?
telling you, man.
Is he gonna show up at the laundromat? We don't know what the fuck.
This is actually an opportunity with all of the chaos going on right now for a new construct that we contribute to.
That's right.
Because why not us? Everybody else done had they bite off the apple, but us. Let's just look at it from the standpoint of the worse it gets, the better it can be.
But you got to have the information on how to do that, like organization. People, like melanated people.
We're not disagreeing with that.
We don't understand organization. We want unity, but unity to me is the smaller part of it. Because two organized people can take out 30 unorganized people any day. So if you don't know how to organize, then that's the main part, and this is why they're able to keep control over you. Do you know they have secret organizations for their secret organizations, like, and they're not called secret gatherings or secret meetings.
Like you don't have clearance for this tier.
Exactly. They have not secret meetings, not secret unities. They organized. You do this. You handle this. You handle this. You handle this. If that breaks, if what he does, he fails, then we have a redundancy over here. Then if that fails, we have redundancy over here. Do you understand?
Tolerance, yeah.
So you don't have anything like that.
Well, it starts with the why. If you figure out why, you'll get to the how. But you first have to be motivated to the point where it becomes an obsession.
Right.
It consumes you to say, look, why am I putting up with this foolishness? Why am I the one that's always without? When you start putting the why in it, you'll get to the how.
There you go.
Right.
I like that.
An example of this organization is what I'm talking about is why you can't talk about the Khazars. They're so damn organized that to the point where you even speak, even if it's probably good about them, they shut it down. They're that organized.
Wait, did you see, what was the clip we played earlier?
Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert.
What'd he say?
With him and Stephen Colbert? What you said just there? We were listening to part of it earlier today before you guys got here. He spoke so fucking real on the situation. First off, he was cracking jokes.
Okay.
And the jokes was hilarious. But after the joke stopped, he brought up some of the most salient points in this discussion I've heard. He was like, how can you prevent people from talking? He was like, this is a conversation.
Right.
And we should have the conversation. Like, and of course he had great jokes, but he was like, this is a discussion, and we're living in a world now where we can't even talk about it.
You can't speak.
So I suggest everybody.
I'm gonna see that one.
Go
I gotta see that
because he really ripped it in such. I mean,
he was on the Colbert show.
He was on the Colbert show, and he was just basically saying like, we are supposed to discuss this even if it's uncomfortable.
Yes.
Even if we don't like or we don't agree with a person's particular perspective, we should be able to sit down and discuss. He said, I was called anti-Semitic.
And he's Jewish.
Yeah, he's Jewish. He was called anti-Semitic by his own people because he questioned how they deal with the Palestinians.
Oh, I remember he did do that. He was
did,
questioning.
and
That's right.
He was
That's right.
anti-Semitic.
That's right. That's right. He was on the Palestinian.
So then,
that's right.
if you bring up, hey, how are y'all dealing with the Falasha, the Ethiopian Jews, right, in Israel?
Right.
How do y'all treat them? Is that anti-Semitic to just even ask?
Can't talk about that. Don't you talk about that, boy.
So he brought up the same points, like, we're at a point where we just can't talk.
Right.
About nothing.
Nothing. Especially not that.
And what he said is,
or LGBT stuff.
He said, what we do is we retreat to our little tribal ideological zones where our misconceptions of each other start to metastasize.
Yep.
I said, oh.
That's
okay.
right. That is right.
All right.
That
I
is
said,
true,
oh,
man.
okay.
That's my brother right there, Jon Stewart.
Right. I said, I can fuck with that logic.
Jon Stewart. Because I thought he was treating on Dave Chappelle a little when he said when Dave Chappelle did his monologue. I thought he said had a little slight criticism of Dave Chappelle.
Him?
Yeah.
No, he didn't have no.
Oh, okay.
He was like, comics use tropes. That was another bar he dropped. He said, we're comics.
Right.
The trope is funny.
Right.
It's part of the funny. We've been doing that shit forever.
Forever.
You know, it's like the court jester. I mean, there has to be some level of levity in order for people to continue to, just go out and get through the day.
Right.
Because depression is rampant in this era right now because it's got so dark. And they inundate you with that kind of information constantly. Just, whoa, man, I'm scared to go out the house. And rightfully so in some situations. But I just think in the midst of this chaos, man, there's some tremendous opportunity for a paradigm shift that we are principally a part of.
Right.
I really believe that.
Right. And it's always our niggas that got something to say about what you do. Kevin just broke down organization, right? We've been talking to organization, we've been talking unity, we've been talking all these ancillary pieces that are missing. But if we want to keep it a buck, niggas just want to be entertained, am I right?
Period. Man, for sure.
They just want to be entertained.
Even in their knowledge.
Yeah.
They don't want to sit for knowledge unless it's entertaining most of the time.
Well, you got to give people what they want, but in a dose that they wasn't ready for.
Ooh.
Hey,
Say
there
that.
it is.
I like
There you go.
that.
There
I
you
like
go.
that. Say it, Bobby.
You got to give the people what they want in a dose that they're not ready for.
Wow. I like that.
That's
I
right.
like that. Hey,
So
can I, what? Huh?
this guy right here, when I was a kid,
Hey, was that Jack Van Imp?
Jack Van Imp.
Boom! Jack Van Imp. Holy shit.
Who's that?
That nigga, man, this the nigga who started me on my whole shit.
Is he a nigga?
No, this motherfucker right here. Man, this motherfucker right here. Holy shit. My uncle, I had bought a book called The New World Order. And I didn't know anything about this at the time. And it was a Christian book that was dealing with Satan and all that. And my uncle was like, "Oh, you into that? Well, you need to watch this." And he put this motherfucker on. And I was like, "Holy shit!"
Jack Van
This
Imp.
nigga scared
The
to.
one world,
Yeah.
like the order,
Yep.
and that church, Chrislam, the one world.
Chrislam.
Chrislam.
Yeah,
Chrislam.
Yep, man.
he off the charts.
Man, this nigga was crazy. Jack Van Imp.
He's like the BT uncut version of Christian television at night. He
Man.
only come on at like 2
Man.
o'clock in the morning.
This nigga had scared the shit out of me when I back in the day.
Look, hey, just understand, like, New World Orders, all that shit, right? The New World Order, it's normal. There have been other New World Orders.
Right.
Right? And me and Kev was sending me some shit that, you sent me some shit that we was looking at in the 90s, the Order of the Dragon. I was like, oh shit, I remember all this shit. The Order of the Dragon, right? Again, when you start looking at, let's just go into it, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. When you start looking at these secret societies, these fraternal orders, they tend to all connect in some kind of way. They might be different branches, but they connect, they meet somewhere. Like we talked about before, the Divine Nine is connected to Freemasonry. A lot of people don't know that. They're kind of connected.
Yep.
Right?
Just to get in, they had a one world government summit 5 months ago. Go look it up on YouTube. There's videos all about it, and then YouTube tried to debunk it, but actually validated it, and it's trying to debunk it. Well, the one world government is a conspiracy theory, blah, blah, blah. And in the video, they were doing exactly what YouTube tried to say one world government's conspiracy
So watch
was.
this. And Bobby can probably answer this better than anybody. Is our community, we know it's toxic. We know we're dysfunctional. But are we now a narcissistic community? And the reason why I asked that, let me set you up and I'm gonna throw it to you. The reason why I asked that is because now you can't even approach our community with a reprimand.
No.
Right? You can't come to our community and go, y'all niggas is on this fuck shit and the world government
the
gathering
world government
is happening.
yes.
Did you get an invite, nigga?
I did.
Or are you on YouTube? Are we talking shit about niggas? Like, this is what we do.
Right.
And if you come out and go, why would you be wasting your time doing this fuck shit when the world is changing right under your feet?
Yes.
Are we now suffering from narcissism to where we can't even be checked by our own community?
In a phrase, we see sick and water bound.
Bobby, when my book coming, man? Come on, man. Get my book, man.
It's coming, man. But what I mean by that is, when I was blessed with an opportunity to go into the circle of the American program, we always spoke in first person. And I'm returning to that basis point now, because otherwise you get overwhelmed if you use any other phrase other than I. And to some people that sounds narcissistic, but it's very empowering when you take back the control of self.
That's right.
Because the we thing ain't working at all. You know what I mean? Because we ain't doing shit.
We not doing
but
that.
complaining and spreading fear and animals amongst our own people. And so I'm of the opinion that narcissism is a result of our inability to face fear. squarely. Because once I address what I'm afraid of, it's liberating.
Right.
It is.
It's liberating.
Yeah.
Because I won't spend another minute worrying about something that I already worried about.
Right.
And all it did was demoralize me, and to the point where I became a captive of a prison that I created in my own damn head.
Absolutely.
I want my mind back. And I'm gonna spend all of my waking hours working towards that objective.
Bobby said, I want my mind back. Really quickly, I got to do this. Let me send out a shout out to Vanetta Colbert. What? She is actually in studio. Come on, walk on over here. Say hi. Vanetta Colbert been following this show and supporting this show.
That's what's up.
What in the world? How you just gonna show up to the So What show?
Because she showed out yesterday.
She was at the TV show. Man, a lot of people from the KBLA listening audience showed up. I mean, a lot of folks showed up.
That's what's up.
And not just locally, she came in from Atlanta.
What?
Yeah.
See, we bigger than we think we are.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And listen, let me just say this, man. We appreciate you, Vanetta, because she has supported everybody's brand. She has supported everybody's business. Really? She really has.
What?
Now, next time you see her order, make sure you put some more ice cream.
You put some more ice cubes.
Make sure you put some more ice on her shit. You understand? Somebody said, Auntie Vanetta, yeah, she's in here. So whenever she shows up, we like to give her flowers because, like I said, she's one of our most staunch supporters.
And you, of course,
Bobby, you gone?
Yeah.
It's time.
All right, Bobby.
whispering.
It's 12-12, Bobby.
I need my book. I need my book, Uncle
All
Bobby.
right, Bobby. Bobby, don't steal nobody's gold dust. You got your own.
Gold dust.
They all said, okay, yeah, they over there commiserating again. I swear to God, he can't help himself.
The area.
Anybody sitting in that chair, he
Don't
tries to
forget the mics. Ain't
commiserate.
nobody want the mic.
That's the commiserating chair.
That's the commiserating chair. Look at him. Yes, here's my number. I'm a jazz singer.
He said I'm a jazz singer.
My heart is brand new.
My heart is brand new. My heart is brand new, man. Ain't nothing I can't do, girl. That's funny.
So let me just say, man,
This one world order shit is real.
it's
y'all.
a real situation, right?
Y'all better understand. And the funny thing is, when we're talking about that dragon stuff, did you really watch that last video I
I
sent you?
did see that shit, nigga.
Dude, that shit.
I told you some of that shit I had seen before, and it was a refresher just to go back and see it. So,
And I was showing you though how they're trying to claim the dragon shit. Do you see how they trying to claim that shit?
They've been trying to claim
Dude,
dragon.
yeah, this, through the Scythian order.
Yeah.
And y'all don't understand. That's the big secret. That's the hidden. That's the hidden history that they don't want to show you because that's what they're running everything out of. Is this ancient Scythian history, which is why Darth Vader is a Sith, or all the people in there is a Sith. They worship Saturn. Saturn is also the Grim Reaper with the Sith. He has this, his little hook thing is called the Sith or a scythe. So y'all better understand. Are also the Druids. The Druids are descended from the Scythians. The Druids used to use the holly tree to make their things. They was also sorcerers, so to speak. And then you got Hollywood. They cast spells. So this is when you start to put it together.
Made from the holly tree.
See, and that's because they're all Druids.
So
In the chat room, to ask her about the video.
let me address the brother Curtis Lammy. He says, "Oh, this show needs a revamp." have to get back to controversial topics and uncommon knowledge. Kevin's show is growing.
Don't be putting me against nothing.
He says this is losing viewers, just a fan's perspective.
No.
So let me just say, brother, I love that Kevin's platform is blowing up. That's the purpose. That's why I pulled Kevin. I said, Kevin, you better start getting on YouTube, motherfucker. Kevin was like, I don't want to do this shit, man.
I still don't want to do it, nigga.
I don't want to do this.
I still don't want to do it, nigga.
So listen, everybody's got different lanes, right? Everybody has different lanes. This lane has been here for a while. And it's natural for your shit to ebb and flow, right? And to be honest with you, fam, and like this isn't to just like try to out you or disrespect you or anything like that. We have to look at, uncommon knowledge. Like, nigga, knowledge is knowledge, right? No disrespect. That's part of, in my opinion, the setback. That's stimulation. Right. We need the special science of. Listen, if you've been studying this shit the way we've been studying this shit, you know what's funny? When I see a new nigga coming on that's blowing up, I be like, that's some old shit we studied in the 90s.
Yes. In the 90s.
No disrespect to Billy Carson.
Right.
When you hear Billy Carson, you hear Dr. York.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude.
No disrespect to Billy Carson. No disrespect.
But absolutely.
Absolutely. When I hear, I don't be like, oh, that's some, all the shit that was happening with Anunnaki and all,
That was in the 90s.
It was in the 90s. So I've lived longer than a lot of motherfuckers, and I'm still young. So when I hear that, I'll be like, oh, okay. So you talk of uncommon knowledge, that's what you into. Every show can't be that in order for you to be a participant.
This is true.
This is a current event show to show how the world is changing under your stagnant feet.
By the second.
That's what makes this show unique. Now, what Kev gonna do is gonna say, see this motherfucking book right here? When's the last time you motherfuckers read Ancient and Modern Britain? You know what the fuck this means? and the world has a use for that. Do you understand? So I want y'all to understand that, like, everybody is in different lanes. And, if you started with this lane and now you on to another lane, that's fine. But we got to stop competing and comparing.
That part right
See, look, Kev shit blowing up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, don't be doing that shit. Don't be doing that shit.
But that's how niggas are conditioned. No disrespect to the brother in here. Like he said, he's a fan.
I appreciate
He not tripping.
Right, I appreciate that.
We not saying that's you. But what I'm saying is sometimes when you say shit under the guise of good intent and you don't frame it right,
it can be taken in the wrong context.
less civilized motherfuckers take it and go in another direction, right? So y'all got to remember that, man. Nigga, I'm an advocate of motherfucking Kev. I want to see Kev shit pop. God damn it. Now, let's get back to the fuck shit in the world that needs to be addressed. Oh shit, I gotta ask this. We gonna ask Vanetta too, cause she in here. Yeah. Cause Vanetta be calling in, acting all shy and shit.
She put her glasses on.
Vanetta be acting
me putting
shy
me on the spot
on the motherfucking radio show. She be acting shy. Well, so men are supposed to do everything, and then we are supposed to love them with food. She's very sweet. We love Vanetta. But let me ask this question. I got to ask Kev. I got to ask Timmy Tight Top, as well as Dom. The 4 largest cities in America will be led by black mayors. Los Angeles has Karen Bass, the first black woman mayor of Los Angeles. And the first black mayor we've had since The first black mayor, Tom Bradley.
Tom Bradley.
So we got Chicago. We got some cities, man. New York,
We got
Chicago, and Houston.
Sylvester Turner, baby.
So the reason why I asked the question to my panel here is because we are some representative motherfuckers. Like, if we're represented, we think shit good.
Hell no.
Right? We think shit golden.
Yes.
Motherfuckers get mad. The same argument Jon Stewart made, which is, can we have the conversation? We suffer from that intra-racially. Like, you can't say, Karen Bass, I don't know.
Hey, who is he the mayor of on the end right there? That dude.
I think he's Houston.
Houston? Okay.
Right?
So it's his second term.
And what I'm saying is, we can't question our black leadership. We, in our community, we're told, nigga, be happy we got black leadership. Be happy somebody ascended to the seat. That's the mayor of LA. The four largest cities in America.
Even though it might be Steven from Django.
So you're not Mike no more?
No, wow.
Who you talking to? Dom, you got to use the mic. You do.
Quick comment. The point is, even though it may be Steven from Django, we're supposed to still exalt.
Steven from Django.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's A.
Does this mean anything? Does this mean?
It sure does.
What does this mean?
It means that before they crash America, they gave it to the niggas to be to blame.
That's
exactly what this shit is.
Wait, do you remember the movie Fun with Dick and Jane? When they promoted Jim Carrey, like, out of nowhere, and then crashed the company and blamed it on him?
Yeah,
Yes.
yep. That's exactly what this is right here. These niggas are in a pandeezy one world order. They're moving it. They're moving into a one world government through the pandeezy. That's what's pushing it. And you notice all the cities, like you said, the four major cities in America are run by melanated people. So when this shit goes down, they be like, well, who was in charge when this shit went down? Oh, it was four niggas. 4 niggas in charge. Okay, now we see who
Jeff
to blame.
Brown said Lori Lightfoot looked like Miles Davis with a shitty perm.
Nigga, shout out to Jeff.
Come on, Jeff. Get off my fucking stage. Get off the stage.
Are they trying to make it seem exclusive for the melanated people? By
Again,
having all this-
representation, we have a representative of the Negro faction on our committee. That doesn't necessarily mean liberation.
No.
That doesn't mean equality. Yeah, it's just we need a face.
It's still the governments of the cities that run everything. Just like, excuse me, the president don't really run anything. He has to get the Congress to do everything, pretty much, unless it's executive order. Same thing. And most of the city councils in your cities aren't melanated. That's the bottom line. Unless you're in completely melanated cities like Atlanta or Baltimore or someplace like that. But like California, like in California, in Los Angeles, she's gonna be the mayor, but most of the city council is Hispanic. And that's why one of the ladies
racist.
and racist. Yeah, you saw that lady who got fired who came out and was like, "Yo, I'm not helping the niggas." They were asking why weren't the homeless people getting taken care of, and and over 50% of the homeless people in Los Angeles are melanated people, brothers. And so she was like, "Well, fuck that." She was like, "I'm not giving any money towards this shit," and that's why you don't see the streets cleaned up in Los Angeles, because the Hispanic lady, she was like, "I'm not getting money towards that because the majority of them people aren't her people." And so you saw the city council, there was like one melanated person on the city council, and everybody else is Mexican. So again, if you don't get involved, if you guys don't get involved at the local level, it's still not gonna help you. They're just figureheads to take the blame when all this shit goes down, and they're also, they're yes people. So whatever the World Economic, you understand, they're in place by the World Economic Forum. Whatever the hell they want, whatever orders are sent in to them, they're gonna do. Period.
But they're intelligent Herschel Walkers.
Oh my God.
Articulate Herschel Walkers. Wow.
Oh my God.
Damn, Sarah.
Hitting on shit.
Leave Herschel alone, damn it. Herschel can do 2,000 sit-ups at one time.
Listen, damn, Sarah. Vanetta, your thoughts? Do you think all of these black mayors mean advancement for black people in these 4 major cities? You got to use that microphone. Go ahead. Well,
Even though I'm apolitical, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to advance the black community. No, they're just figuring.
What about Karen Bass? She was a community organizer. You know, she's from Los Angeles.
Okay,
She put in some work. Do you think she will take that same steam and smoke into the mayor's office of Los Angeles?
She may in the beginning.
I like how she said that.
She may ride, yeah, she'll try to ride off the wave.
Beginning, yes, because she's the first
Sister.
black woman, right? So she may, until they get in her ear.
Ooh, you think somebody could be like, listen to him now. The people Kev was talking about? Maybe so. Maybe so. Dom, your thoughts? Did we get Timmy Tight Top?
Not yet.
Tight Top, get in here, man. What are your thoughts? You think they're going to make a change?
I'm gonna say no. Only people that can make a change is us.
Oh.
To be honest, supporting indigenous products, spending your money in the right way, supporting people who actually love you and stuff. You know?
So you disagree with Kevin?
Well,
Because at the local level, we got to get involved.
you do.
So you have to really assess who you're getting involved with and if they can deliver on what you want as one of their constituents. So you saying fuck with people you love. People you love steal from you.
That's true. But you know, look, when people come, I'm gonna put my business, and I'm like people watching football.
Right.
Football, you watch football and put your time to watch football, but none of them teams watch you.
Oh, yeah. None of the players follow
right.
None of them follow you. None of the owners follow you.
I
You
see
wasting
you.
all your energy
There you
putting
go.
into people who don't follow you.
Come
It's
on.
better to support people that you know and you love. And I wear Nike sometimes, but I don't know him. He don't know me.
Mr.
I
Nike don't fuck with
I don't
you.
need to wear his shit. He don't validate me. I don't need to wear none of his shit. I'm just keeping.
He think he better than you, and it's your money that put him in the position he in.
That's
You
true.
don't get your
Listen.
grimy ass out of the way. I'm wearing your shoes.
That's true, but if you are affected by the environment that goes on around you, then at some point in time, you're going to have to say, well, I need to do something. I have to get involved. Otherwise, you can't be mad at the effects that
This is true.
that come upon you.
Jeff Brown says he disagrees. Fuck who runs shit if you
But-
grow your own food.
Yes, because Asian people don't vote. Asian people don't vote and stuff, and they still run their
But
own thing.
they're political. See, that's the misconception.
Where?
Asian people are political. They lobby. They have lobbies. Asian people have lobbies, especially like the Koreans, where I live in Koreatown. They have lobbies, and they
You
lobby
live
the
in
government.
Koreatown?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come visit you, bro.
That's what's up, brother? Come
I used
on
to be
over.
down in Koreatown all the
What's up?
time,
Come on
man.
over, brother.
I had a girlfriend over there in Koreatown.
I live by
I ain't
the
been there.
wheel turn, brother. Come on
Man,
over
for
there.
real? Oh shit, man. I wanna go down there, man.
Come on over. But yeah, they have lobbies, man.
So
And
they have a Korean, because Korean got their own community and everything.
And why you think nothing and if you live in Koreatown is different than the rest of Los Angeles.
It's a weird little space.
Man, it's a weird little space. They don't have, it's not too many homeless people around there. Like they clean, man, I'm telling you, it's like a little bubble around Koreatown where most of the stuff is still nice around that area, and that's because the Koreans don't allow for that. They don't even have weed dispensaries in Koreatown. They tried to get
What they
one,
do
they
have-
got it shut down. They tried to put another one
Yeah.
up, they got that shit shut down.
What they do have is some of the best sushi.
And fried chicken. Shit. Korean fried chicken is the greatest goddamn fried chicken. Holy shit.
Fried chicken.
Tell you that right now.
I'm saying, no.
The trick is they double fry.
Yeah, they double fry it. That's right.
Yes.
That's
Two
right.
niggas cooking it at the same time. Imad Al-Kubati says lobbying is the best form of voting.
That's right.
And lobbying creates a power block.
That's right.
But you need
Money.
niggas-
Money.
You need money and niggas you can trust.
That's right. Who ain't gonna take that money?
That's why I say unity. Like you gotta fuck with some dysfunction and get it out, and to be able to say, you know what, I fuck with Kev, 100%. Let me get the dysfunction out. Now I can fuck with Kev, and Kev could be assured that everything is okay if Kev has to step away from the operation. It's in good hands,
Right.
Because I trust him.
Right.
We're good. We gotta get some healing done before we could do some real business like that. Because I feel like our folk will be like, that nigga gone now. Shouldn't have left me in charge of this shit.
Shouldn't have left me in charge. But you're right. Lobbying is, if you don't understand that, that's political power. Like that dude Sam Bankman-Friedman, the FTX dude, he's giving all $100 million to these politicians. That's lobbying in a sense.
Right.
And now you don't hear anything bad really on the mainstream news about what he did. You may hear it on somebody like Fox or something like that, but for the most part, you don't hear about what he did because he gave money to the media companies. I'm telling you, you slide money to the people who are running shit. You get to pass by, but we don't have any think tanks, we don't have any lobbies, we don't have anything like that. Like there's three of the biggest think tanks: Tavistock, the Rand Corporation, and
right over here,
and the Heritage Foundation. And you guys probably never heard of most of probably the Rand Corporation, but most of them other ones. And they've been running things for 40 years, 50 years in America. What do we have anything like that to say, all right, look, if melanated people are going to get money, then the think tank is going to decide where we're going to distribute that money. Because if you get, y'all going for reparations, if you get money, y'all just going to give it right back to them in 2 days. But if you have something like a think tank
why
to distribute,
God damn.
Because Amazon, nigga, they gonna get right on Amazon and order 1 million things to their house in 2 days.
So what you're really talking about is like building a tribe in a sense.
Organization. I'm talking about building.
This motherfucker heard a tribe. That's
But see, that's the way.
translated.
It's almost like that. It's like building a tribe. The way you grow is building a tribe of community.
But again, a tribe is just a gathering.
Okay.
Again, and a tribe is a subservient term. Just so y'all know, tribe goes back to tributary. That's where the word comes from. So you were nations. You weren't tribes. Tribe is a Roman term that they applied to the people who had joined their military ranks. So, and then if you had money, you didn't have to join that. But if you didn't have any money, you had to join the military. So that's where the tribes come from. But
sounds like some uncommon knowledge to me.
You stupid. You stupid. But seriously, if y'all don't get involved on that level in the system that's affecting you, then how the hell do you expect to gain any advantage in the system? By just marching all the time and then yelling, that's just a waste of energy. That's good. It brings awareness to your cause. But if you're not organized behind the scenes to push all this shit through, then what's popping? All you doing is just yelling yelling at the top of your lungs with a goddamn bullhorn. We shall overcome.
You about to yell too? I saw
No, I'm not.
your body wouldn't even let you yell. You almost tried. You about to.
We shall overcome. Goddamn, but you ain't overcoming shit. So again, organization and unity, but organization even over unity. One person who's organized can take down 50 people who's not organized.
Maybe the niggas need a theme song.
Look at Vanetta. Vanetta is on the show, but watching the show like she's not on the show. That's what's beautiful. Vanetta is in the chat and she's like, this is Vanetta's normal shit. Like, this is what I'm watching on my phone. But she's sitting in here with us watching the show.
Like, damn, this show is good.
It's good.
So, with all of that said, this takes us to our primary discussion. About the last bitch. What? What happened?
No. The last thing, because it seemed like niggas only come around gonna get together when there's a song. Maybe we need.
Do we need an anthem? We do. Hey, you know what though? That you might not be too far off. Seriously.
Coming together.
Niggas need a
It's not as
song.
hard as it seems. Coming together means we get the green. The greens. Coming together.
But she probably
Said we need
knows.
an anthem.
If niggas need to be entertained, shit.
God
Give
did.
them a song.
I'm telling y'all, you got to break up with a little bit of this entertainment shit.
That's true.
If it's not feeding your spirit on a higher level, you should stop fucking with it. But this is why I say the brother who mentioned, you got to revamp the show. The show is what it is. White folks ain't got to revamp Cantors. The Rolling Stones ain't got to revamp the Rolling Stones. Only niggas got to revamp. And what I'm trying to point out here is, and I'm appreciative that the brother brought that up. We got to get off of the narcotic called entertainment. Because I've already told you, entertainment is entrainment. You are locked into a certain thought process. Boy, what would your life be if there was no entertainment?
Boy.
How would you find fulfillment? How would you find contentment? How would you find peace? Do you know how much peace entertainment brings to the commoner's mind? The commoner mindset is, nigga, I need to see a lion bite the head off of a lamb or some shit. That's what IG has done,
Yeah.
right? That's what has happened. Life is so fucking hard and so monotonous.
You gotta take your mind off of it.
Shit, man, I can't wait to get home and see Married with Children. I love Al Bundy.
Al Bundy. Shout out to Al Bundy.
Never ask me about my business, Peg.
Scored 14 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns in one game.
You understand? That's why these things are so meaningful to us, because life is hard. You live hard, you pay your bills, you do all the shit you're supposed to do, and then what happens? You get sick, and then you start dying. Oh yeah, because guess what else is a part of you working hard? TV dinners.
The Swansons.
Swansons, my nigga. So I'm just saying, liking the new and exciting. Remember, listen, watch. Maybe some of y'all are as old as me. I'm not an old motherfucker. I just let my grade come all the way through. But you know what I'm saying? Some of us are not as old. I'm older than a lot of the cats that watch this show. But let me just say this. When you get to a certain age, and tell me if y'all seen this shit, you'll see some old shit repackaged as some new shit.
Oh, always.
And you'll be like, hey.
Always.
When the entertainment get redundant, let's just repackage some shit that already worked in a new format, because these young motherfuckers don't know.
Don't know shit.
They don't even know the origins of this.
Like Halloween 19.
Halloween 19.
Like when they changed the Ginger Snaps box.
Or this new woke movement. In the 80s, it was called Women's Lib.
This nigga said when they changed the ginger snap box.
When they changed the ginger snap box. I was attached to that ginger snap box. Is that a Mandela effect?
The Mandela effect.
I can't
The
stand
Mandela
it.
effect is a real fucking thing.
It is, man, it is not, dude. Because, dude, I'm gonna tell you, that damn Ed McMahon shit, Ed McMahon worked for Publishers Clearinghouse, and they tried to say he didn't. And goddamn it, we saw them goddamn
I
commercials.
saw that shit all
We
the time.
exactly.
We saw them commercials. They tried to say that he didn't, and that's a Mandela effect. I'm like, bullshit.
He did
So
close
look,
the doors.
Because Kev and everybody dropped so much science on this episode, let me tie it in. We need a unified front as a people. I don't give a fuck what we believe. We need to believe it together. Everybody get mad Kyrie can't play, then he come back. Everybody get mad that Kanye lost $4 billion. Okay. What you gonna do about it?
Right.
How you gonna operate?
Right.
Stop.
So this is how we gonna operate. There's a young sister from Charlotte who went to Mexico with her so-called friends,
Oh man.
and they beat her to death.
The friends?
The so-called friends beat her to death, broke her neck, fractured her back.
What? They was Caucasian?
They got, no, these are all black people.
Whoa.
And they got it on video. They was jealous of her. They was plotting to get her to go travel with them.
What?
Allegedly, to go travel with them so they could fight her. I don't think they meant to kill her, but they killed her. They got her on fucking, it's on video, them body slamming her.
What? What? Dudes?
No, it's girls.
Oh, girls.
But dudes knew about it. Some dudes was there. There was a dude who beat her up too?
It was a dude there. No, the dude didn't do it, but
But the girls, they in there fighting her, and she on video not fighting back. Come to find out, these motherfuckers even stole $10,000 from her before they fought her.
Oh, them fucking bitches.
Young sister, entrepreneurial sister, you know, Shanquella Robinson. And, you know, this is the shit we be into, though. This is entertainment. Let me, no disrespect to the sister, this is entertainment, right? So we get bread, we want to go to the latest hot spots, we want to go to Dubai, we want to, you know, we want to go to Jamaica, we want to go to Cancun, we want to do things, and there's nothing wrong with doing shit. But we moving around a hostile world, hostile towards niggas. Listen, hostile towards niggas. But then, to make it worse, you moving with a circle that's clandestine
Trying to take your
and
ass
hostile
in.
towards you.
Plotting against you.
You can't see it.
Jealous of her success, young girl. She was 25 years old.
Man.
She was a hair braider.
So she worked
in
hard.
Charlotte, and she braided all the kids. Her clients was kids. This is how we treat each other, man. See, so we got this going on. We got jealousy going on. We got envy going on. We got comparison going on. We trying to live like white folks. We trying to live on the level of white folks. We trying to be accepted in white world. And the reality is, when one of us starts doing their own thing, got her little business together, elevating herself, and she want to celebrate with some people she think are friends,
God
are really envious of her.
This is some.
And they got her on video. I never watched the video, but I was told on video, they got her on video, and they fighting her, and she's not fighting back. So I question the humanity of our people. How can in one breath we claim injustice, and then in the next breath exhibit breathtaking lack of humanity?
I can't believe the people stood around and watched it happen.
The niggas, the dude, because one dude came after, there was a dude that was there, is videotaping.
Is he gay or something? Was he gay, a gay dude or
The
something?
nigga videotaping need his ass beat. See, them bitches do too, but I don't hit women. So, but the dude, that nigga who was holding that camera.
Why would you watch somebody be beat and killed? And look, her friend stole $10K from her before body slamming her and breaking her neck.
Wow.
In Cabo. This is the habitual line stepping I be talking about.
No knowledge of self.
Listen, what do you mean, Zoe, habitual line stepping? We talk about Brittany Griner, right? She just got transferred over to the real jail, to the real prison in motherfucking Russia, right? Brittany just got okay, so what we say? We say, okay, Brittany, we feel for you. God damn, it's fucked up. It's some bullshit shit that they got you on. It is a bit trumped up because what you had on you ain't no significant shit. However, you shouldn't have had none of that shit on you in the first place. So that means you are a habitual line stepper because you think at your level in life, you can go to other countries
and violate
and be the way you are here. Nigga, that's another country. They act a motherfucking fool. Then a war break out, and now you a political prisoner used as a pawn for some other shit because you habitually line step. Back to this story. Nigga, you all go to Cabo. Black people ain't got no wealth. What the fuck you doing in Cabo?
I think the braid half is.
So again, it goes back to what my brother brought up in the chat. You got to revamp the show. And uncommon knowledge, like ancient aliens, some new kind of entertainment.
Ancient aliens. Talk about the Anunnaki, my brother.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, again, she was on a mission for entertainment, stimulation. I worked hard. I deserve to go to Cabo and chill. I get it. I'm not saying we shouldn't do that, but sometimes our focus, and I'm not blaming her, but sometimes our focus is on some superficial shit to the point where we are oblivious to who the fuck might be around us. I just want to go have fun, right? And I'm not blaming this sister at all. It is not her fault. She is not at fault. But the habitual line stepping comes in with the niggas who are plotting against her who think, we can assault this girl. We ain't from motherfucking Cabo San Lucas. We not from Baja, California. What are the rules over there for beating up somebody we traveled with? To me, that is the classic habitual line stepping shit that niggas tend to get themselves into. Does that make sense? What are your thoughts?
Man.
You mad about it, Kev? I know.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to kill niggas fucking with mines.
I hate bullies, man.
Me too.
I hate bullies.
You used to be a bully? I believe it.
He said, I believe it.
I wasn't really a bully. I used to be able to fight back in the day. That's about it. And I wouldn't let anybody. And I would punk little dudes that were talking shit.
So you was a bully?
Sometimes. Sometimes. Every now and then.
Just acting shit, man. You was a bully. You was fucking with little kids that was fucking with your little brothers.
They were not able to talk shit to me ever. If they did, I would smack them in the mouth. Sorry.
Yeah.
You was a bully. You was a fucking bully. Timmy Tight Top was a bully. Listen here. I'm gonna punk you with love.
High vibrations.
Your vibrations are gonna change fucking with me, buddy. You come in here with that low vibration shit trying to punk my brothers, but I'm gonna punk you.
Low vibration shit.
Have you ever had coconut water? Have you?
Have you ever had coconut water? Have you?
He was bullying people. I believe it.
Dude, this right here, I don't even know what to say about this because, again, I hate bullies. And, you know, the fact that she was unaware and she believed that these people were her friends, not focusing on, again, that means what was the relationship like? It had to be on a superficial level. If all these people had it out against you, then none of those relationships could have been deep. None of them could have been deep.
They have a video of her, and I promise you, I didn't see it, I promise you. They have a video of her running around looking for them, and they're hiding from her.
Oh my God, man.
She's running throughout their living quarter looking for them, and she's playful, like, these niggas is somewhere plotting. We're gonna beat her up, we're gonna give her hands.
That is so fucking...
And allegedly, we don't know all the details, but allegedly, they had like a little group, a little text group where they talking about what they want to do when they get there.
Evidence for the conviction. Dumbasses.
Just, Listen, man.
Did they got arrested? They in jail in Mexico?
Are they? Somebody is on the run. I think. One
The
of them.
FBI is investigating it because they lied to the Mexican officials or whatever, saying that they didn't, even though she was dead, but they had left, and the housekeeper, the maids or whatever, found her. But the autopsy results came in. Now they can't find one of the boys.
Yeah.
It bought them time.
This is what I mean by masterful, habitual line stepping. We in motherfucking Cabo talking to the Mexican government.
Right.
Hey, I don't know what happened. She sleep. That's okay. Never mind.
Wow.
Kyrie, who's supposed to? Kyrie is not about hate. Let's just do that.
Right.
He dropped 65 grand on her GoFundMe page.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, everybody got this political and ideological war going on. Somebody over here doing some real God work.
Right.
This family has been ruined, torn apart, disheveled by this evil shit that just happened. Let me do what I can do with the most meaningless thing I have, which is money.
Shout out to Kyrie.
But shout out to Kyrie. We have to acknowledge Kyrie for that, because everybody trying to say he's this and he's about hate. No, that was love, right? That's love. We killing our own people, we condemning our own people, and we really don't give a fuck.
Not at all.
We really don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, niggas listen. Can I just? When I say we are a work in progress, we are a work in progress. That's what we are. Nobody is perfect. The goal is to overcome the shit that comes to the surface of your consciousness. If something in your spirit says, hey man, I'm the worst listener. Hey man, I marginalize people. Hey man, I disrespect people. If that shit comes to your consciousness, it is your responsibility now that it has come to the consciousness of your awareness. You're supposed to be like, all right, I got to take ownership of that. Right. And I got to start working on that. And I've been able to do that for a few things, but not nearly enough of the things that come up in my consciousness. So when motherfuckers sit back and say, well, let's pick and talk shit about, listen, I know we toxic. I know this is the type of world we live in, and what's ultimately going to happen is somebody going to eat off of your shortcomings. Yeah. That's the fucked up, let me eat off of his bullshit. Wait a minute, no, that's not how we're supposed to do this. We're supposed to encourage each other to be better. So if I encourage Vanetta to be better, she gets better, that encourages me to be better. And now we create this fucking cycle. And then we start building shit that Kevin is talking about. All types of secret societies and space. What's the Space Force? We need a Negro Space Force.
Don't they already have
The Negro Space Force will retro. The nigga force, man. Boy. Can you imagine nigga force?
Nigga force.
In the universe?
The niggas force.
That's funny.
I love it. Nigga force. Nigga force.
We need all of these things.
Yeah. To boldly go where niggas have never gone before. The Norse is strong with this one. The nigga force. So it's a nigga trek. Yes, we need that shit. Hey, nigga trek, yes. Everybody should hit the like button. We appreciate everybody who has been slowly but surely dropping in those twos and fews. We got nearly 1,000 people in here. Listen, can I tell y'all? And I try to explain shit in context so motherfuckers can understand. You know how your cell phone can be slowed down because it's time for the company wants you to buy a new cell phone? They can slow down the productivity of this phone after so many upgrades. Like updates, I should say. After so many updates, they go, okay, nigga, that's enough updates. go get the new one, or this one will start pooting along.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Okay? A lot of times you can apply this same philosophy to a YouTube channel. Because people don't understand shadow banning.
Oh man, that shit is real as fuck.
It's 2022. In 2019, this show was getting 3,000 viewers per live.
Really?
Yes. 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 Yes, nigga. Now, we do fucking mansions. Mansions is getting 3,500, 4,000 viewers per live. Do you understand? Voice of Reason is getting 25. No. Honestly, it's getting like 12 to 1,300 viewers per live. They can slow your viewers down. Notifications, they can shut all of that down. They can censor how many people can be contacted.
Yeah. Even the like button. Some of the people who be in the live stream, they say, "Oh, I don't even have a like button to push." When you say push the like button, they
Right.
say, "Oh, I don't have a like button."
So again, they know how black and white people think. Oh, that show must have gotten bad because the numbers have gone down. The FBI came to my house. I'm on some kind of list.
Definitely.
All right. So, like, a lot of people don't factor it in. They just from an observer, I just watched the show. You know, the show don't have as many people in here as it used to. I wonder what happened. You got to understand there is a broader context. And then you also have to understand when you matriculate to another platform, it's not always going to translate to YouTube. Right. So if you matriculate like me, I matriculated to terrestrial radio. That doesn't always translate to YouTube. So when we jump on the YouTube show and there's 60 motherfuckers in there, part of that is because of what? Nobody's getting the notifications. That's right. And people don't know what that show is. So it is what it is, man. You have to understand that. Somebody said I had to resub channels to get notifications again.
That's what happens.
Exactly.
They'll unsubscribe you. YouTube will unsubscribe you. They will do that. That's why you have to check and see if you're still subscribed. Yeah, that's a real thing. Yep.
They unsubscribe me.
See?
They unsubscribed you?
Yes.
Really? See, man, there you
go. Check. Just make sure y'all know what's going on. YouTube has a big agenda, and right now they're majorly with that World Economic Forum coming in suppressing information that they don't want to change with the agenda, what they're pushing. You understand, man? It is a war against y'all, and I mean in the etymological sense, where war means confusion or to perplex. It doesn't mean to fight or to battle. So they are majorly trying to confuse and perplex you, so that you have no idea. You don't know where to turn. You don't know if up is down, left is right. That's what's going on right now. Man is woman. You know, all the alphabet soup stuff. You know, where reality is. I can be. Some person wanted to be a cat. There's a person who wanted to be a cat, and the school fired the teacher because the teacher didn't acknowledge the student meowed, and the teacher didn't meow back. This is real.
Meow.
The student meowed, the teacher didn't meow back, so they fired the teacher. Because they have a right to be a fucking cat.
I love it.
You are infringing upon my cat desires. I've always desired to be a cat. A tabby, as a matter of fact.
He said a tabby.
If I can't be a tabby, I'll be a calico, but I'm going to be a cat.
That's the calico.
Calico is the one with the orange and
I remember
black.
one
Orange
time
and black.
I saw Cheryl Underwood and she smiled at me real hard. And I saw all of her gums.
you, buddy.
And I told Guy Black, I said, Guy Black, she got calico gums. Because you know, you got the white and the pink and the chocolate. It looked like, what was that candy they used to get for Halloween? That it was coconut, but it had pink, white, and chocolate. This is a calico gum configuration. I'm
Calico gun configuration.
I'm sorry.
So yeah,
Have you ever seen people with them, the spotted gums?
that's funny.
Pink, white, and chocolate.
That is hilarious.
Sarah, you seen gums like that?
I definitely have seen them before. But they love to smile though, poor babies.
Smile
they love
hard
to
than a
smile.
motherfucker.
They love to smile.
The whole calico gum piece.
The spirit of smile be all over them.
The spirit of smile. The spirit of smile be all over him.
Somebody said Neapolitan mouth.
That's good.
Wow. Let me just say this. Peace to that sister, Shaquilla's family, Shaquilla
Yes.
Robinson. Peace to her father, peace to her
Man,
mother.
everybody who had to even view that video of her family members who had to view that video.
Yeah, man, because you're going to get re-traumatized because
Seriously.
the internet don't get rid of shit.
Exactly.
But please send love and blessings to that sister, Shaquilla Robinson. Can we all? I mean, she was doing okay, but that don't mean we should all like hit that hit their GoFundMe page. Yes, Kyrie dropped 65 on it. But just show them people a little love because no amount of money is going to bring their
back, right.
25-year-old daughter back, man. So can we just get off the fuck shit with each other? How about that?
Yeah, let's be.
You got strangers telling, you know, Zoe's a little disingenuous. Have you ever met me?
Right.
Listen, man. We got to stop the fuck shit with each other. This world is changing in rapid ways. Technology, you don't have control over the technology. Brothers might create some shit because they work at a company somewhere.
And it's licensed to the person you worked for.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't have control over where the motherfucking cucumbers are grown.
Nope.
Name a nigga with a cucumber farm.
With a cucumber farm.
Just one.
Nigga,
Nigga, just-
cucumber farm. Nigga,
nigga.
that's so random. Cucumber farm.
I'm just saying, like,
funny.
we don't control the food.
Nope.
We don't control the water. The water wars is really about to kick
Yes.
up. We don't control the water. You see, in different states, the water system is fucked up, especially in the black community. We ain't got time to be in Cabo. No disrespect. The sister, she earned her money. I understand. But, nigga, until the dysfunction is rooted out of our fucking community, how the fuck you gonna go somewhere with some people that's low-key hating on you and your spiritual spidey senses are off?
Yeah, your antenna's gone.
Spatial awareness.
Damn.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up. This shit's horrible, man. This shit's horrible. Don't forget, he is risen. We got a bag and a half left. If you guys want them, you better order them now. I'm going to the post office tomorrow. All shipments made last week will be shipped out tomorrow. You want your He is Risen? You better get it. And then probably late this week, early next week, our brother, Dr. Russell Harrison, has given us some shit called gold dust.
You sure we can only take 1 teaspoon a day?
It's delicious, but nigga, he said one.
What-
He
what
said
is
half
it?
a
I
teaspoon.
She missed it. You want to try some?
No, it's not for her. This is for men.
Oh, for men. Oh.
He said he's making some for women. Okay? He is making some for women specifically. This is for men. It's called gold dust. What's in it is pumpkin seeds, bee pollen, walnuts,
That's what I tasted.
high grade honey, and then his special herbal blend called Rejuvenation. It's for energy, it's for libido, it's for overall general wellness. He said this is going to change the game.
That's what's up.
All right?
It's definitely delicious. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, it tastes like walnuts. That's what I tasted.
It is
water.
delicious.
I take
Right off the
nothing
bat.
but the bee pollen. I tell the bee pollen with the crunch in it.
Yeah, the walnuts. It was like, oh yeah, walnuts. I was like, all right.
It's like a bit of honey.
Bee pollen. That's what bee
Thank you, man.
Hey.
That's a very good. That's a very good. Very, very good.
I knew you would be able to.
It does taste like that.
I knew he would be the first one to articulate a flavor. You know, fluffy ass. Yeah, that's a bit of honey.
A candy bar.
Particularly
That's right.
the 1987 bit of honeys. Because you know in 93 they changed the formula.
1973 bit of honey.
We're gonna change this nigga's name to Fat Facts.
They changed the formula.
Fat Facts. Yeah, you know, a bit of honey in 87 was the original flavor. That's when
Before they used high fructose corn syrup. You know, that changed the flavor.
This shit disrespectful, man. I'm sorry. Hey, so listen. Don't forget to tune in to Zoe Williams' Voice of Reason KBLA Talk radio show tonight. Yeah. The radio show is on fire, man. We've been turned up this whole year. 2022, I started in March, and we are still going strong. Please download the KBLA Talk 1580 app. Download it right now. I'm also on, where am I? Apple Podcast, Google Play, Spotify, Pandora. I want you guys to go there and leave me a 5-star rating. Please show your love for the channel, for the show. It's blowing up. The Voice of Reason is on fire. Don't miss it. It's the greatest relationship talk show ever. Besides the Situation Shift, where we filmed 4 episodes yesterday. The TV show is coming. Also, don't forget to support Shepherd Sweets.
Man.
Don't forget to support RussellHerbals.com. Don't forget to support TotalPackageEnergy.com.
Right.
Don't forget to support
Know
BillSauce.com. Don't forget to support
KnowYourRightsFoundation.org and RealNagas.com. If you want to volunteer to learn your rights, we're teaching you for free. We got close to 100 people, students right now, so volunteers. So make sure if you want to get in on this on the ground floor, because we're going to change the game when everybody starts knowing the rules to the game. So get on over to KnowYourRightsFoundation.org, and we'll teach you the law for free. We can't motivate you, but we will teach you everything you need to know. You just bring yourself.
Make sure, support Weed Juice.
You ate some more of it, didn't you?
No, I didn't eat more of it. No, I want to, but I can't.
You got to refrigerate it, though. You got to.
Oh,
do that.
refrigerate, okay.
Yeah.
You guys,
I was gonna ask that.
listen, to me, I think it's really to really build up your consciousness or build up you as an indigenous person, you have to connect with nature. The more you connect with nature, nature will connect back to you and give back to you. I really believe that. So the more I've been meditating and stuff, the more I've been going into nature and grounding myself as an indigenous person, I feel like it's been given back to me as far as anything that I want that I write down, it gets back to me based on doing those things. And I think that we will grow as a community if we all did that as a community all together, because that's the power of our melanin, superpower, That's right. Anyway, dropping jewels of things that you guys can do to improve
I love
yourself.
it, man. I love it, brother. I love
We
it.
live, we love, we Jews.
There you go.
Thank you. Look at
I made that phrase up, damn it. Get what Uncle Bobby said. That's my shit.
All right, y'all. None but love, none but appreciation. We respect everybody. Please, can y'all follow my brother's Jazzmatic?
Yeah.
Jazzmatic
Appreciate
page.
it if you did. Appreciate it if you did. Yeah.
Come on. On YouTube, you can see all of his videos for all of the songs that he has released. Jazzmatics.
maybe a new video could be you working out in a new video. Like do something like that.
Why y'all keep messing with Doug?
That'd be a great video though.
You real active, my bro.
He just did that.
You did
I didn't
this.
do that.
He said it all came from you. It started with
You've
you.
been good for a couple decades.
We still
It started with watching
You said you wanted to include Kevin. You wanted to include Kevin to the next video. That'd be a good one. The video you working out with Kevin in there. Damn, boxing. Okay, cool.
That'd be good.
That'd be good.
Yes.
Okay,
Whatever song it's gonna be.
that'd be good.
He said, Lee, y'all niggas is with the bullshit. Y'all was with the bullshit. Talking shit.
I can't.
Hey, man. This dude is one of the most talented dudes I know.
Yes, he is.
Sure is.
And we-
She just said
Now he over here
What she
whispering
said.
with Vanetta.
Say that.
I said I liked his new video with his girlfriend in it.
She's talking about.
Like,
Oh, you didn't like the one I was in? Get off the
oh
show.
yeah, I
Vanetta.
like that one. That one was one of my best also. I really like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I saw you went in the house.
Why you trying to get her to say something?
Right.
Let her
Oh,
leave her.
my favorite song is The Weeping Willow.
But I told you. But see, nobody want to listen to the nigga. until he gonna get down to the 9th single and then put it out. I told him.
No, the best song is that one with the what's the song I said? The
Eclectic.
Eclectic. It has a Sade feel to it.
Yeah, this nigga makes juice. Don't listen to him. Don't.
This nigga make drinks.
I can vocalize myself.
Nigga, you're a juice bartender, dog. You stay over here. You stay with the alchemy of the juices and the spirits. But don't fuck
Blame
with
it on
it.
the juice. Got him feeling loose.
The alchemy of the juices. The juice alchemist.
The juice alchemist. You stay over there fucking with that.
Huh?
Okay.
What you say?
All right, y'all. We out.
Oh,
Love y'all.
but before
Deuces.
you go, you got books.
Huh?
Oh.
You got books.
Who got books?
You got books.
Oh, my books.
Yeah, your books.
Oh, niggas are not buying this book.
What you mean?
And it-
They just stopped buying it. They stopped buying it months ago. So I'll just stop promoting it and write a new one. The Shrouded Lighthouse. The Shrouded Lighthouse.
Christmas is coming up.
No, I promise you, they've stopped buying that book.
Christmas is coming up.
It's fine.
Yeah, Christmas gifts.
People bought it. I mean, people don't read.
So hold on. What about this harvest? Tell them about the harvest. Kevin.
Listen, y'all motherfuckers. I'm this. Okay, this is the type of person I am. You're not buying it? Okay, I'm on to the next.
My sister's gonna buy it.
I believe it. Listen, it's fine. Like I'm not bothered. A lot of people bought it early when it first came out in October of last year. People bought it. But as books go on, sometimes you might have to rebrand them. Sometimes you have to put them back out.
Do a new edition.
That kind of thing. This book is only a year old. It's still amazing. And you do see motherfuckers all over the place quoting my ideas. I mean, the sister was Tia Mowry, just came out and was talking about, I see my relationship as a curriculum. I mean, that's the motherfucking relationship dismount. How to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. It came out in 2015, 7 years ago. So what happens is, and what I find is, especially for the relationship dismount, you get a lot of clinicians, therapists that read that book. I've had 2 people do their dissertations on the relationship dismount. So this is the culmination of all of that work, So I don't expect people to just buy it every day like it's a Big Mac. You know, and that's another thing. Like once, I mean, you guys have seen me promote it and push it really hard for an extended amount of time. People are not buying it, and that's okay. On to the next one.
Give a question.
All right, thank you for reminding me to promote the book that people don't buy.
Buy that shit right now, goddammit, you understand me?
All right.
A lot of the millennials, though, they don't know about it.
Yes, I would agree on that too. Some millennials will probably find out through their therapist.
Their mental health therapist.
I promise you.
Maybe, yeah, that's
It happens that way. I think that's how Tia Mowry found out. Somebody probably said, you know, your relationship is a mirror, and you know the feedback you get is your curriculum. And she's like, ding, 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 ding. Maybe that.
There it is.
because my sister, she's not my biological sister.
Don't, you ain't got to whisper. You on TV talking.
Oh, I don't have a. Okay.
She not for real. Talking.
She's not my biological sister. She's 36, and when we were on the plane, I presented the book to her. She was like, "No, I never heard of it." So I let her. She started reading it, and she said, "Oh, I want this book. I'm gonna get this book. It seems like it's a good book."
Well, thank you,
It is.
sweetheart.
It is. It is.
On the airplane promoting. We appreciate it. All right, now we're about to bounce like bad checks. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Nothing but love and respect to the entire community. We don't have all the right answers. However, we like to have the discussion. You were able to come in and check us out. We appreciate y'all. I'm Zoe Williams. This is Kevin. That's Timmy Tight Top. And, of course, Vanetta came to visit us. And, of course, we got...
Yeah. Bionic heart.
Superstar, Jazzmatics.
Superstar, Dom, Jazzmatics.
Lord Superstar.
There it is. All right, y'all. We love y'all. And Sarah. Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
We appreciate y'all. We outie 5,000. Deuces.
Peace.